Alright guys, this is the nigga wake up call. And this is a threefold wake up call for three sets of unintelligent individuals in the matter of Robert Sylvester Kelly, better known to the world as R. Kelly. The singer has been recently indicted with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse to 3 minors between the ages of 13 and 16. In 2008, he was acquitted of child pornography, but the release of the recent Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly has allowed his past to resurface. In addition to the child cases, a plethora of adult women claiming to be victimized are making their rounds in the media circuit to discuss their grueling experiences with the alleged predator. I'm going to begin with these idiots. I'm probably going to offend a lot of people today, but I don't care. I'm going to say what needs to be said, and that's not very popular with American ethics, but it's happening today. James chapter 4, verse 17. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. The reason that I call these women idiots is simply because they are. R. Kelly has a public documented history of being a predator. In 1994, it was reported that R. Kelly married the late singer-actress Aaliyah when she was only 15 years old. He was 27 years old. In 2001, the infamous R. Kelly tape was released to the public, showing the singer engaged in a sexual act with a minor. You women knew that this man was immorally unstable. You had a 7-year period between 1994 and 2001 to determine that this man was unhinged. The reason why you involved yourself with him was because of his name, his fame, and his fortune. Job chapter 4, verse 8. As I have seen those who plow iniquity and sow trouble reap the same. Ladies, you got what you asked for. Next up, R. Kelly, the living example of God's grace. In 2008, he was acquitted in a court of law for child pornography and sexual acts with a minor. There was video evidence of this man engaged in the act, and the Most High God gave him a chance to turn away from that sin, and he refused God's grace.
In 2008, R. Kelly was found not guilty on 14 counts of child pornography after prosecutors in Chicago failed to convince a jury that he was a man seen in a sex tape with a girl as young as 13.
Harming children is a great offense against the Most High God. Luke chapter 17, verse 1 through 2. And he said to his disciples, temptations to sin are sure to come, but woe meaning disaster or tribulation, to the one through whom they come. It would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were cast into the sea, than he should cause one of these little ones to sin. Christ made the declaration himself. Don't mess with his babies. If you are engaged in any form of sexual sin with a child, you are causing them to sin as well. If you didn't understand that verse, Christ said it is better for you to kill your damn self than to mess with one of his. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light. This is exactly what's happening to R. Kelly right now. The Most High God has pulled his curtain back and is exposing him to the world, from the allegations to child support to everything that hasn't been released yet. R. Kelly made a very convicting statement during his interview with Gayle King. I want you to listen to what he said.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Were you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil. And by no means am I a monster.
He said he was not a devil, but he is, because he's operating in the spirit of one. Whenever you go outside of the will of God, you are in the devil's territory. That's why Christ gave the example of the narrow path. The narrow path is the will of God. He was referencing when the children of Israel was being delivered from slavery by Moses. The Red Sea was split, making a straight path for the Israelites to go through. What was at the left and the right of the Israelites? Water. So if you went any other way other than straight, you are going to drown. Just like Christ said about the millstone. So if you are breaking the commandments and causing others to do the same, the Most High God is going to punish you severely. Then he is going to laugh at you. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you.
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. Y'all, I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to let the camera keep going.
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in deep.
Robert, we have to have a conversation, really. I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
You better believe that the Most High and Christ are having a good old time laughing at R. Kelly's breakdown and temper tantrums. And finally, the parents of the children. All of you need to go to prison right along with R. Kelly, you neglectful, wicked pimps. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. I'm going to say it again. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore. That's self-explanatory. You put your daughters in the care of a known predator in an adult environment, and you sat at home waiting to cash their checks. Pitiful. So, to the self-ready-made whores, to R. Kelly, to the despicable, neglectful parental pimps, this is your nigga wake-up call.
Wake up, nigga.
And until next time,